Going to be playing some Borderlands 2 today. We are going to do the secret boss, which is a fun level. Easy way to grind some loot, given the possible blackness, but I was playing in minimized screen earlier, but now I'm not. With that in mind, I'm just going to show you real quick how to find one of the secret bosses to do the easiest grinding you could in the game. First things first, you need to go to Serenity's Waste, and with this in mind, this allows you to either grind for money, grind for good loot because you get a lot of level 30 or level 49 and level 50 loot, but also for money. So I'm going to look at right here. Here's pretty much my get up right now. If you look at my cost, currently have $2.2 million, so not too much. I haven't started really doing a lot of it yet. So starting off in Serenity's Waste, head on up and out of here. Usually I exit out of the top because it's much quicker, especially if you're trying to, when people try to do grinding and stuff like that, they need to do it the quickest way possible. So with that in mind, this is the quickest. You jump up here, and jump right onto here, and then you can either jump down here to that part, or if you're confident enough, just kind of fall and skate through. The lava is hot and it will hurt you, so don't go into the lava. And then of course, just like I did, just don't do that. And then because of how long it takes, you're going to be losing oxygen, and this guy does not spawn oxygen, so make sure you do know the 2 points of oxygen on the map. And simple like that. He is considered a badass. So I pretty much just shoot. Like most Kragan, if you get in the mouth, it's going to give you a critical hit, but there's no real reason to keep trying because he does massive damage. With Wilhelm, he'll always go after your drone, per se. He won't go after you until you're done. He does spawn miniature Kragan, but this is also good too for some badass ranking because it's going to give you a lot of damage that you're going to be dealing, a lot of rounds that you're going to be shooting. I'm obviously just trying to do as much damage as possible with the rockets. My rockets are currently maxed out. As you can tell, the corrosive damage is very glitchy, but nonetheless, there's some of those little guys.
Freeze that guy!
So I am just going to go pretty much anything that has the most DPS is going to be what you're going to want to use. Let my Saint Wolf go. It'll pretty much kill him before they're done. So you can even, if you want to, start throwing grenades. But there you go. And just like that, it's done. Finish up all these little Kragans.
Warning, air reserves at 50%.
I think we got one more. And that's it. So, with that in mind, now it's time to grab the loot. You can tell the biggest issue with the loot on this level is that it goes everywhere. So hopefully I can actually find some rockets, because that's going to be cheaper, but I pick everything up. So if you looked at my my backpack beforehand, I had absolutely nothing in my backpack. So I was completely set to go. See if anything went into the lava. It looks like there was some stuff that went in there. So as you hear, it's me spamming my damn E button, just so I can pick everything up. The one thing I don't like about in this game is that the moonstones aren't automatically picked up. which is definitely something I would suggest to the creators if I had the chance. But you know, everybody wants moonstones because moonstones is what's going to help you with moonshine when you're attempting to grind stuff. And you know, moonshine grinding is obviously key. So as you can tell, that as I was mentioning though, is that the guy's stuff does go really far, so you have to check everywhere before you escape on out there. Now there's two different things you can do. You can just go back to the main screen by exiting the game, or you can literally just pop back up. There's a thing that spawns, and I'll show you where it spawns, so that you know, depending on what you want to do after you play. Looks like I got one more possible green thing right over there, so I'll go pick this up. And that's it. Those are all shields. He has some money there, but I'm not going to concern myself too much. And just like that, that's how you get back out. So, easiest way to restart is you just go to quit, save and quit. Now, no matter what level you are, I'm pretty sure this guy always shows up as a level 52, so make sure you are prepared when you go in there. So I'm just going to hit continue. It respawns me back at Serenity Waste over by Jenny Springs, I believe her name is. And there we go. So we were at 2.2 million before I went, and we're still at 2.2. But here's all the weapons that I got. So I'm going to go through right here, see if I can figure out exactly what I want to sell. Probably all my green. I'm not a big fan of the laser gun, so look at all my I got actually 3 customizations that I never had before. Oops, we accidentally sold one. So go back to selling. For my shield, nothing that I need. And I mean, it gave us about 0.3 million, which is pretty good. Obviously, I saved a little bit amount, about maybe $35,000, $40,000 in regards to customization. So mom would be proud. It's 5 million in savings. Right now, we're almost at 3 million. And that's it. So I restarted, so I can literally do it again, and we're going to do this a second time just for the video's sake, just so it's not a very, very short video. But I also want to show you what happens when you go through the bottom part as opposed to the top part. So you have to go all the way around just like this, and there's the top opening. Which is going to take plenty of time. So, you know, when you're doing grinding and stuff, you know, seconds add up to a lot. And actually what I didn't do was buy a lot of rockets. So I guess I'll kind of show you what happens when you don't have a lot of rockets, how long it takes when you're not concentrating on a DPS type thing. So here we go, I only have 8 rockets here. Looks like I missed with one. And that's all the damage I'm going to do from rockets. So I'm going to pull out this gun right here. Does about 4,500 per shot. It's 3-round bursts, and there's already got little guys. So very, very important to refill your rockets before you do this. As you can tell, it was about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way done once my Saint did his dive bomb. Right now we're not, we're about 1/3 of the way through. I got absolutely no rockets left, so it's probably going to take me at least one Saint round, possibly a second Saint, or a third Saint round I should say, to get through. Now his tail looks very, very dangerous. So moving the hell out of the way as quickly as possible is going to be key.
Wolf and Saint, go to work.
There's my Wolf and Saint. And there's that tail whip that I was just talking about. So what we're gonna do, I've got grenades that basically brings everyone together. So it's gonna kill all the local or close Kragans that are there. Now the big thing too is that it actually counts as a badass Kragan when you beat Iwajira, which can help you towards that badass rank. And obviously, getting those badass points is very, very key, especially when you're going into starting a new character. Makes things a little bit nicer and a little bit easier. So right now, he's at about 1/3 health. I don't know if there's any mods for this game out that allows you to check out health. So with that in mind, I really don't think I have anything that's going to be doing too much more damage than this, so I might as well. Where's Wolf and Saint? There I am. It looks like it's doing a little bit more with the laser, which would probably have been a better idea, but you kind of live and you learn. I'm not a big laser type person, so I don't know. I usually don't use this gun. It's just kind of there for when I need it, especially when I'm going against people with flesh, because obviously this is a fire laser, therefore very, very good on flesh. That in mind though, there we go. So it doesn't really work too well on these guys, because I think they're fire based. So oops. So go to my freezing one. And that's it. So I'm gonna check the fire first. Look at that, you gotta go all the way in there just to get it. Now you want to make sure you don't run out of oxygen, especially in the lava, because I've died doing that. That in mind now, I'm gonna go get oxygen. So here's the second little oxygen thing. There's a third one right over there. So now I'm just picking up money. I'm going from there. So right now, we started right at about 2.5 million. If you've never seen it before, my shield actually drops shield boosts, which I can pick up while I'm playing. It drops it while I'm being attacked. So it's definitely a positive. I really don't, unless I need to start looking for it, I don't really see it as an asset. I just pick them up when I can. But if your shield's got a really good respawn rate, and there's really no reason to do it. That's a moonstone. So I know this is kind of boring, because that's what most grinding is. Most grinding is going to be boring. If you ever played any type of MMO or anything like that, most grinding is just going to be mundane, boring, repetitive. It might be good to grab some friends to do this. Obviously you're going to split loot. I don't know how much better loot is when you do have friends in this game. I've only played with one friend of mine. Most of my friends are not into this type of game, so I'm pretty much just at the whim of whoever's on my Steam list that might be playing. So picking up everything else, and that's really going to be it. So what I'll do is after this I'll actually restart Looks like that's everything. I can't tell if that's no, that is a moonstone. Moonstones are obviously very important. It costs about, for the higher level moonshines, it's going to cost you about 120 moonstones. Therefore, getting moonstones is very, very key. If you see it on the ground, make sure you pick it up. So, once again, I'll quit. We'll see how much I went, and then we'll end the video, and I will do another video showing somebody else. A different boss, I should say. So, thank you very much for playing. That's really it. Don't forget to check out radioinfluence.com if you want to see any other videos. Make sure you tell me.
When you think murder, think
Don't
Marcus
forget rockets,
munitions.
spy rockets. So, no purple weapons. So I'm gonna just sell it all. I don't use a shotgun. I already have that, or I don't have that customization. Don't need that. Don't need that. And I mean, we're at 2.7, so it wasn't really a very, very good run. But you know, averaging 200 to 350,000 per run. You know, just do one or two a day. You saw how fast I just did two, so that'll do it. Take care, and
Let me know
have
if
a great
anything
day.
catches your eye.
And don't forget to follow me on Twitter too, at Radio Influence.
Too much fun.
And take care.